feeling kinda down, I've been on down forever in a row. Can I get a dressed up like a T-Rex with that perfect strut. All the people in the chat's just going nuts. You need a rock. Can I get a rock? If you're not feeling well, it's a nice surprise to get her off a bit. Don't let memories lie with the saggy little arms and the flowing tail. If you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself. Can I get a rock? Rock. You can get a rock. The object of the day to put a smile on your face. All the fans know how much he appreciates. Rock. You can get a rock. If you're just
I don't need that intro. What's the point? Good afternoon, everybody. Right, I need to move that up there so I can read chat without looking down. I'm lazy. Good afternoon, everybody. We got Spaghetti, Catherine Lawrence, Laura Wilson, Blue Sky Lissa, Pink Sphinx, Code Red, Christian Swinepole, Nancy, Punk Koala, Chris Ewell, Blue Sky Lissa, Giuseppe Stromboli, John Tennant, Aussie Cat, 2 streams in one day. Yeah, I've changed everything on the main channel and didn't really think about what I would do on this channel because I'm an idiot. And normally I multi-stream this to Facebook as well. I can't be asked with that. Not for today. Right, the chat is being covered by that. Move that over there. So much for going to sleep. Pomp, go to sleep, man. You're not going to miss much. So, yeah, obviously I've moved my main channel's Tuesday live to a Wednesday just so I can get a bit of time off in between videos and all the rest of it. Didn't think that it would impact this, so I'm going to have to go live on a Tuesday on this channel, I think. But I've literally been, like, scrubbing through Steam this morning, and I just don't fucking fancy any gaming. Don't fancy it at all. Vicky Emming, hello to you. Simon Stevens, good morning to you in Australia. The commitment of this man for the community. Oh, man. I try, you know. Jennifer Taylor, how you doing? So, I'm just burnt with the gaming. I can't be arsed with it. So, I would play Call of Duty, but Yorkie's working. Paul ain't home for a bit yet, and then nobody else likes the game anymore, so that's pointless. Resi 7, I've seen it on CD keys for like 40 odd quid, but I need a good day on that game, or a couple of days in a row. And this second channel, I'm just floundering with it. What have I been doing at the studio? Well, that cabinet back there that had, what was on there? It was just random stuff, top to bottom. Well, now it's all my NECA stuff across there. My Freddy glove, the new Chucky. Freddy there. More NECA stuff there and a Frankenstein there. That's stuff that's been sent in. The Star Wars cabinet there is halfway through being turned into horror. I suppose it's as you can see, there's shit everywhere. Why does that camera keep that weird glare on it? Where's your big boy sippy cup? It's down there. I gotta rinse it out and stuff. I couldn't find it earlier. Basically, this is the cleanest the studio has been in 2 days because I've had everything out. The Legends cabinet back there is absolutely full. Reach out to any game devs to try games in development. I haven't, Al. I haven't been enjoying gaming for a while. Even when it comes to Warzone, I don't particularly enjoy Warzone anymore. It's more the guys that I game with. And like a lot of people are messaging me saying, "Oh, Faz has got a new update," and I looked, and it's just Edgefield with a new, Stranglewood with a new skin on it. I've been bored of Faz for like 2 years. It needs the gameplay mechanics need to change. Not so much in the investigative side of it is different, but I don't know. We need some jump scares or something. I know some people don't like cheap jump scares, but I do. Is Beardo the first demonologist pope ever to live? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yeah, there's basically Blackout, which was the precursor to Warzone, is coming out, and that does look good. But if nobody that I used to game with is gaming it or is available to play, then you know, because I'm not great at Warzone. So I don't know. This channel's been floundering. I did the Doctor Disrespect video the other day, and you missed the horror games, Jennifer Taylor. I do too. It's just there's nothing. The only one I want to play right now is Resident Evil. I literally can't afford it. January and February, the worst months I've had on this channel, or the other channel, for 2 years. I brought in more 10k subscribers than I did in January when I had 10k subscribers, and February when I had 10 to 20k subscribers. I brought in more money then than I have January and February this year. But you know, click play on a game and just have fun. Yes, I've looked at some of the horror stuff. I can't be asked. The A Victoria and Brian the Kitty. Jennifer Taylor, thank you for the £2. I don't know. And it's like the reaction stuff we were doing over here. I was having loads of fun with it, but I kept getting my live streams taken down. And this was my PS3 though. Not finding anything current that interests me. Back to the original Black Ops. Yeah. You getting jump scared? Been playing Resident Evil 9 in it, not feeling games at the moment. Yeah, there's a lot of that going around. I'll be honest, Resi is a great game, but not worth the money. It's best to wait till it's on sale. See, I've always loved the Resident Evil games. But then I tried to replay Part 4. No, I tried to replay Resident Evil Biohazard Part 7, and I don't know if I'm getting too old for gaming or something, because I really struggled with it. And it is a lot of money. It is a lot of money. Obviously, Coomsy sent me a link to what CD Keys is now called. It's down to 40 odd quid. But February, obviously, the February YouTube payment doesn't come until around the 25th of this month, and it's so fucking bad. So you're playing the Silent Hill 2 remake? Yeah, exactly, Spaghetti. I was so bad at the game. It was frustrating to play, knowing there was like 100 people watching me, just be so bad at it, constantly lost and not being able to do puzzles, that I'm not getting enjoyment out of it. Retro with theme park. Marie Jane Ginjuice, hello to you. Yeah, gaming's not doing it. And it doesn't... You know, the horror games are fine for everyone else, but all of the good ones I've played. Between the 21st and 26th, mine usually arrives on the 24th. Yeah, mine's around the 25th, Kulaks, but February was such a bad month. It's not just me. I'm not doing the fucking play the world's smallest violin all for me and all that shite. It's down for everyone. I've seen, obviously, Creaky Blinder has been like, you know, if you can you support on Patreon, because YouTube... Sorry. Because YouTube just isn't paying. This is for the Resi Fund. You're welcome. Cheers, Coomsy. Because obviously, when I was live last Tuesday, some people were like, oh, there were people donating 10 and 20 quid here and there, and fucking brilliant. That won't come out until the 25th of April, because we're in March, yeah. 25th of April, it's looking like, before I can afford the game, providing the rest of April is a good month. Because my videos have been doing awful since obviously the copyright and the what was the other one? Oh, copyright and the hacking, when my channel got taken over by crypto. The last 2 weeks, my videos are starting to get pushed again, and I've looked into the algorithm, and it seems that I'm out of the YouTube. Basically, YouTube I had no trust score with YouTube, and it seems I've come out of that now, because even though the weirdest bit is my audience are not getting alerted. my people notified by YouTube are 3% of my subscriber base. I've got 62,000 subscribers or something like that, and only 3% are getting notifications, which is, I don't know why. There are more people now being alerted to my videos that don't subscribe to me, which is fucking bizarre. Spaghetti, thank you for the 25 Polish doubloons. Thank you for the Resident Evil fund. I appreciate you. How much is the game? On CD keys, it's like 40 quid, I think. And, like, I've got 40 quid in the bank. But because February was so bad, that by the time I take the mortgage and the usual payments I've got, I don't know if I've got enough left to pay my car, so I've literally got to take money out of my tax bill. I've got money set aside, obviously, for my tax bill. Your last video bombed, 84 views. YouTube is so difficult. I shall follow for a kitty tax. A what? YouTube, loads of people. I mean, Creaky's been full-time on YouTube for a good few years, and he's like, he doesn't know if he can afford to do it anymore. And he's 120-something K subscribers. Alexis Artemis, hello, how are you doing? I get notified every time Mr. Gray's notification. I still don't get notifications for Dandalf. Code Red, stream on console, I'll gladly share it with you so you wouldn't have to buy it. It's fine. I'll get it at the end of the day, it's a game in the bag at some point, you know, provided things look up. I mean, there's been more than enough donating, people have said, for the game, to pay for the game. I've just got to wait until the 25th of April to do it, for that payment to come out. I think. Something like that. Margaret Kieran, thank you for the €2. Thank you very, very much. You know, does YouTube Premium impact content creators? Nothing that I've ever noticed. You still get a payment from it, from YouTube. They work out a percentage, so I don't know. I honestly don't know if there's much of a difference at all. I've never noticed it. Nor did the plague from Richard Gere's hamster. Hey, don't touch Richard Gere's hamster. It's been in his booty hole. I get notifications of most of your lives after they're over. Yeah. There's an issue in notifications. There's an issue with just the push from YouTube. To go from averaging 20 to 40k just for my bog standard videos, and sometimes 120k on like the Sam and Colby stuff, to a Sam and Colby video I did the other week only got like 9k views. I say only. That's massive. It's still massive. It's still tons and tons of views. But it's like, fuck me, that was... And I don't think it's just me. I'm sure Seg's videos are not doing what they were doing 6 months ago, and it's just fucking weird. You having a coffee? Get notifications most of your lives after they're already over. Yeah, that's... I've seen that with... Like, I had a notification yesterday say somebody was live, and the live was actually 2 days ago. And I nearly left a comment on the video thinking I was in the live chat. Got a notification from a live 3 weeks ago. YouTube's broke, man. YouTube has always played up with notifications. Finally starting to get notifications for channels that I actually want. Yeah, it's just so hit and miss for a lot of people. I mean, there are massive creators out there that are shitting themselves because there's just this downward trajectory. It's not just me. I'm not looking for sympathy or anything. Maybe Barry Guy has put a hex on you. That guy hasn't got the fucking power to do shit to me. Hey, John Boy. Just one of those things, but I was looking at the analytics last night because my views seem to be starting to climb back up slowly. And my videos seem to be ranking a little better than they were, because everything I was bringing out was ranking 10 of 10. I was like, what the fuck? 10 of 10 is like the worst thing, and it doesn't get pushed. If you look at your analytics, you've got like the zigzag arrows and graphs and stuff, but then you've got a grey bar of where you used to sit. I've been under it for months. It is slowly creeping back over it. So maybe the channel is on its way back to where it was. I don't know. Don't call me a god. People will think you've put me up to it to feed my ego. Pump fuck them people. Get notifications for the same thing. That skeptic guy just did a video on YouTube issues. Yeah, because one of his Resident Evil videos got pulled for adult content. And like he says in that video, adult content is a death knell to your videos. I mean, that guy, millions of subs. Hey Christian, how you doing? Alley-oop, hello. Yeah, Jack Skeptic guy. Who Raffle Waffles? I mean, if you like Raffle Waffles, there's a Call of Duty Zombies player. The game hasn't helped them either, so YouTube is strangling them, and then the game of Call of Duty, because it's so dead. Call of Duty is fucked for absolutely everyone. Vito, do you have a PayPal account? Put the link up so I can send a little something without YouTube taking a cut, please. So I did create a QR code for it, and then I deleted it because I didn't want to put it on screen when people think I was begging. Let me have a look. Might have deleted it. I think I deleted it. I basically went through my PayPal, got a QR code, and then yeah, I've deleted it. You've barely seen Raffle Waffle videos recently. Sad, isn't it? See if I can get into my PayPal. Thing is, when I got hacked, I logged out everything that's not anything that's not directly related to my channel. I logged everything out, and I've got random password on everything. Let me have a look. Can't get into my own fucking WhatsApp here. I'm missing a number. Interest. Yeah, I've been looking into doing maybe some videos about the state of YouTube, because the reaction content and stuff on this channel isn't doing very well. It does okay. Obviously, being somebody that's been on YouTube for so long, maybe I could do like setup stuff and all of that. I created a third channel at one point that I was going to use. Wait, PayPal me, what's that? Oh. See, that's got my real name attached to it. Yeah, the PayPal me link got my name attached, like my full name attached to it. But why can't I get into my business one? Ah, QR code. Look at that. Right. I've done this right. I might be able to put a QR code on screen. I'm going to put it there constantly because, you know, begging and shit. There's enough of that going around. Right, that there should take you through my PayPal without giving my full name up. I had a good notification recently, but YouTube is known to put notifications on live streams already. Yeah, it's happening to everyone. Nobody thinks you're begging. No, listen, if it keeps going the way it's going, I'll just put less videos out and go and get a job. It's not the worst thing to happen. I've had jobs all my life. Ghostwiener, thank you for the €50. Appreciate you, my friend. We get notifications up to 48 hours late. Yeah, Maybe that's what we could do today. Maybe have a look. Those channels up to the don't get notifications from, but I found turning them off and on for channels works better. The problem is I can't get a message to 62,000 people to sub and unsub and notifications on and off. It just doesn't work. Peter's Man Cave, RE9. What? Oh yeah, there's been a there's been enough donated now for me to buy Resident Evil 9, but I'll have to wait until I get paid in April for March, because February is shocking. Sorry, my PayPal's alerting me that I've signed in off a different device. It was me! It is what it is. It's not good. I give up. Sleep time. Go for it. Go for it. Yeah, I won't be able to download Resi 9 while I'm live anyway, because my internet will just, as good as it is. See, it might work. Beardo, go buy video game. I've always got both channels notifications fine. You get them, do you? Little Miss Spam, yeah, Resident Evil 9, we've bought it, but we haven't played it yet. Oh dear, security verification codes again. It's alright, I'm in. I'm in. Yeah, thank you guys. Also, I wasn't asking anyone to buy me the game, but I appreciate it. It's just that it would be irresponsible of me, knowing how bad February was, to spend 40 quid on a game. It is what it is. Obviously, February, everyone was saying about how much content I was putting out. They were like, oh, I can't believe you're putting all this out. You're working so hard. And then I was like, at the end of the month, like, how the fuck have I put out more content than I ever had and had less views than I've ever had? What the fuck? Go to Loaded, buy video game. Let us watch you scream like a girl. I will. Well, I'll buy it for tomorrow then. We'll do. What day is it tomorrow? Thursday? Can't wait to watch you play it. Enjoyed it. Lots of the puzzles aren't as hard as Resi 7. The hardest part with Resi 7 was the fucking bosses. I'd have done PayPal with but your PayPal is on my old PayPal and now it's on the screen. Huh? What are you on about? Coomsy, what are you... I don't know what you're telling me there. So, what we could do... Watch Daz play... I haven't watched anyone play it because I don't want anything spoiled. Because I fucking love the stories. Just paid £75 for the pre-order digital Xbox game for my son. It's redonkulous. They're getting more expensive, right? Beagle, how you doing? Oh, sorry, Lord Beagle. Yeah, John Boy will be live on the main channel tonight as well. I didn't think it through. Mrs. Geek told me sort of yesterday. I got banned from PayPal, didn't I? Did you? How did you get banned from PayPal? Were you mocking me? Without spoilers, I know you're going to love it. I don't think... So everyone hate... Resident Evil 6. Resident Evil 6 was shit. That game was really bad. But Resident Evil 5 nobody liked. I loved it. You know, with the sprinting zombies in Africa. Sky Talker, thank you for the gifted membership. I'm not a clothes shopping kind of female, but rather be in the pub or game shopping. When it comes to clothes, like, I don't wear branded expensive clothes. Like, my t-shirts, the most expensive t-shirts I own are Welsh rugby jerseys, but my mother-in-law buys them for me, and I haven't had one for years, because rugby. God awful. But like, I'll wear band t-shirts or merch t-shirts from the channels I support, or just comic book t-shirts and stuff that are like 15 quid. I'll go to Primark and then see like a comic book t-shirt for like Hulk or Spider-Man. I'll buy that just because it's cheaper. Like, I don't wear branded jeans. I'll just go to Asda's, or I'll look on Amazon for just anything that fits, that looks like I'd be comfortable in it. When setting up Resident Evil 9, follow it recommends. Good afternoon, beautiful wife. Are you back? My daughter and my wife went on a day trip today. They went to a museum. And I stayed at home working for you guys. What up, fam? That was my impression of Heart Mode Horror. Was it good? Was it good? Who's done that? Oh, Craig Adams has paid $9.75 into PayPal. Brandon and Laura Wilson. So Brandon's just put in £19.20 and Laura Wilson's just put in £39.30. So I got enough. I can buy Resi now. So, right, what we can do is I can do a Lord Beagle impression as well. Tinkle. Laurie, thank you for £5. I see you wearing my gift I bought you. Being sure my family you wearing like an idiot. You two being stupid again. Hi chat. This? I've got a house full of stuff. Laura Wilson, Laura Lee, the Lauras, the Cassidys. I got a house full of stuff. Yeah, so I can buy the game. I can absolutely buy the game without it affecting my shit month of February. Thank you all. That's my impression of you, Beagle. So tomorrow, shall we do tomorrow, midday? We'll start Resident Evil 9 at midday tomorrow, and then we'll just go until 6 or 7. Then I can have the evening with my wife. Friday completely off. And then Saturday... Wait, Skeek's off Saturday. No, the other one in the video. Oh, the Trapdoor t-shirt. Yeah, I love that Trapdoor t-shirt. You look constipated saying that. Tinkle. He's got a deep voice, so he's got a deeper voice than me. Talk about lame. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not very good. Yeah, to be fair, you're a bit more of the dude than what I did. It's okay, I can decorate. Have you wore your Dead Man Shoes t-shirt? Yeah, it's been in 2 videos, John Boy. I've worn it in 2 videos. And I'll know it, because I've only got 3 red t-shirts. Well, I've got loads of my rugby jerseys, but they don't fit anymore, because I'm fat. But I've got a Shining t-shirt with a little axe and the Shining there. And then I've got the Dead Man Shoes one. I've wore it in 2 or 3 videos. It's okay, I can decorate. Right, so tomorrow we'll do 12 till 6, because I think the game's about 15 hours. So we'll do 12 till 6 tomorrow on Thursday, and then we'll do 12 till 6 on Saturday. And we'll do Resident Evil 9, because you beautiful humans have actually paid for the game for me on PayPal. Thank you, Laura, Brandon, and Craig. Thank you very, very much. That was very kind of you. You bloody legends. See, I've got a link on there, right, that when a PayPal dono goes through, I should have an alert, and it don't work. I'm playing a game later. It's called Debunker versus Debunker. Oh, I know exactly what you're doing, Mike, and that's not a debunker. That's an asshole. Just saying. More dude. The dude. Not more dude. The dude. Surely you know what I mean when I say the dude. You know, looking for his rug. It's 16 hours and 48 minutes. Aha, Shane. But what you've not taken into account for there is I am a fucking idiot and I will get lost all game. And I know that the game is split into two, or you bounce back and forth 2 different games. And one of them is stealthy and the other one is shooting. The shooting, I'll be alright. The stealthing... Big Lebowski is what I'm on about. I was dropping hints to see if he got it. Yeah, I'm old enough to know. I mean, Big Lebowski's an old film. I mean, I was a kid when that came out, I think. That's like your opinion, man. Complete the inspection successfully, and so far so good about Paddy's. Did you get the Goonie socks, please? I had them on yesterday. Do you know when I did the chair advert, when I tipped back? Was that yesterday? No, it wasn't. I had Batman socks on yesterday. Day before, yes. I have wore the Goonie socks, Laura Lee. Thank you for the £3. But yes, I have. Stealth is easy. Thing is, I play stealth video games like in real life. I just make a lot of noise and knock shit over. I use YouTube for games when I get stuck. See, normally I'll get CRL or somebody on a Discord call. They'll have to talk me through things, or they try to do it in the chat and then they end up shouting at me because I'm not reading chat. Cassie may try to buy you the game, but she couldn't because she doesn't have you on Steam. She wanted to make up for sending the toes. She doesn't have to make up for anything. Those toes are just behind that beardo purple head. They are there. But at some point, Laura Wilson, I'm going to stick them in my Crocs for some form of parody video. They will get used, like everything else you guys have sent in. My fiancé works at Bowling Alley and quotes Big Lebowski all the time. No one really gets it. It's a classic. Absolute classic. Like, when everyone was calling Fat Thor. Oh, I've moved him now. He's in that cabinet somewhere. Fat Thor, everyone was calling him Bro Thor. I was calling him Lebowski Thor. Weirdo, you're going to die over and over again. 16-hour game's going to turn into a 60-hour game. Probably, but at least we'll get our money's worth, chat. You'll get to see me rage, and you'll see me get jump scared. You can all clip the shit out of it. You love it. Oh, there's an extra video coming out Saturday. A really haunted video, because me and Mrs. Geek put him on last night. Mrs. Geek debunked him, and then I debunked him massively. I was like, fuck it. I'm going to do some green screen stuff to prove... I know what I'm talking about with green screens. Do any of you guys remember when I leaned out of my chair and I fell out of my chair and I fell through my green screen and I had a big welt on my head? That's made it into that video for Saturday. You loved that Fat Thor. Well, for you guys that weren't on Twitch when I was on Twitch initially, I used to do so you build up channel points when you're watching. I would dress up as Bro Thor for X amount of channel points. Alrar, thank you for the $9.75 on PayPal towards a gaming fund without a YouTube tax. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Basically, if you kill something as Grease, you don't need to kill it as the other one. It makes the game shorter. Oh. Wait, is that something I shouldn't have known? To be fair, she also blames Spaghetti for giving her the idea of sending you the toes. Oh, I see. It was the fucking pasta pervert, right? Only because I never give gifts that people don't want. Dread doing that, you see. Laura, honestly, the gifts that you gave to me, Mrs. Geek, and the Bristol boys were fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. You clearly know what we all love and what we all enjoy, so please don't ever stress. I mean, some people purposely find things that I'll hate and send them to me, and I am still very, very grateful for it, because I appreciate that people will go out of their way to spend money to mock me. Your merch might finally arrive. My cryptic post office. Oh no. Oh. What? Without obviously doxing yourself, what country are you in? Because I've had people in Europe get stuff fine. America is hit and miss. And Australia apparently is a no-go for my merch. A lot of people don't get my merch in Australia. Just makes it easier if you know spoilers. I mean, at some point, I'm saying like, oh, is that like a spoiler or something? But we all know I'm gonna struggle and ask for help. You have to check out Corridor Crew. Yeah, I learned a lot from Corridor Crew. I've learned a lot about debunking from Corridor Crew or editing from Corridor Crew. Who's that now? Vicky Emming. Vicky Emming has just sent £192.92 through PayPal. Vicky, thank you. Oh, guys, thank you so much. Really. Really, really, really. I needed 40 quid. That's for 30, 80, 90. You guys have sent over just... My maths is awful. Yeah, you guys have sent over 300 quid. I look at photos of Mrs. Geek and guessed correctly. You did. I need a mute button on this. When will I be playing the game? Tomorrow we'll go at lunchtime, 12 in the UK till 6, and then Saturday 12 till 6. And then we'll probably have a few hours left over to do another day next week as well. Do you prefer Resident Evil 4 Remake or the original? I don't know. Like, Resident Evil 4, I remember that game came out on the 360. I was obsessed with it. Obsessed. But then the remake, to see everything sort of crisp, and remember the controls to Resident Evil 4? They were really difficult. I'm sending Beardo my nan's surgical stock in. Thanks. Is it clean? Cassie May sent Beardo the Backstreet Boys PJs. No one, he hates Backstreet Boys, but they're the comfiest PJs ever. They are. Obviously, I wore them overnight on the 24-hour stream. I put them on. I was like, holy shit, these are really soft and comfy. And now they're great for lounging in the house with. Still think Beardo needs to do a tier list on Resident Evil. Ooh. Ooh. We could do it live. Should we do that? Huh? Why is that already built? Oh, go to template. We haven't done this for ages. Should we do a tier list? Right, let me change that screen size in here. Alright, let's do a little poll. Should we do a... Why can't I make a poll in here? Hello? Oh, I need to be on that one. That's what I need. Sorry, I was reading my chat through a live off my other... Right, start a poll. It'll be a quick one. Just so you're aware, though, I haven't played all of the games. There are some that I haven't played, so I'll have to put... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How do I add one? Not played. Oh, bollocks. What have I done there? How do I delete that? 90% of people saying yes. The OG Resi 4 is my favourite, followed by 5. Or Resident Evil 5. See, I really enjoyed it, and I found the boulder punching really, really funny. Right, so obviously, it's 91%. Don't know why you did a poll. You know people wanted to do a list, you doughhead. At least people know my name. You breakfast bap. Beagle. Beagle. Fuck! Ruin my old joke! Right, somebody ban Lord Beagle. Right, I think we can end that poll already. Right, 92% of people. Right, so S is like God tier. A would be brilliant. B would be great. C would be good. And then I got not played. Wait, actually, brilliant, great, meh, crap. C for crap, right? I'm not calling Beardo bitch. Sorry, that looks. Blue Sky Lissa, I've been called worse. By a lot of people. By a lot of people. Latest Pomp, get some sleep. Okay, so. Wait, are these the originals or the remakes? Right, these are the originals. Okay, the original Resident Evil, S tier. Absolutely S tier. All day, every day, S tier. Saying Resident Evil 5 is racist? What, because they filmed it in Africa so the zombies were black? What? It's fucking stupid. The original Resident Evil, like, if any of you guys are around the same age as me, and most of you are, we will all remember Resident Evil, where, like, the cutscenes at the beginning, it was one of the first games I remember having, like, almost video quality for an introduction to a game with a helicopter and the dogs chasing them and stuff. That was all cool as shit, and you're fully invested. It had the weird tank controls and the weird movement, but it was fucking great. A for Hab. I'm joking, Phil. I'm joking. Don't really ban him. It was all fantastic, and then you walk down that corridor, and you get that slow turn of the zombie head. Scared the shit out of everyone. And then you get something, you go to open the front door and the dog's back, and then that scares you. Resident Evil. Oh, these are all the games, Margaret. The original Resident Evil, it was on the PlayStation 1. Was absolutely fucking elite tier. I think it's the first horror game I ever played. I played like Splatterhouse and stuff, but they weren't. Dan, stop fucking threatening people, will you? You're begging to come back into the community. I've told you to stop threatening people, and now you're doing it here. You're banned again. Fuck off, idiot. Resident Evil OG got me into gaming. I was already a gamer, but yeah, the original Resident Evil was an absolute game changer. Absolute game changer. And then the second one came out, and it was even better. It was even better. Resident Evil 2. He wasn't actually a troll. He was a channel member and all the rest of it, but then he was threatening to take baseball bats to people that I debunked. Resident Evil 2. I think it surpassed the original. Everyone was excited for the character of Leon splitting, being able to play as two different characters. The addition of Ava Wong as a character, it took everything that made the first game so special, and then upped the ante. And when you had, what are they called? Are they called the Titans, like Mr. X and stuff? Are they called the Titans? We'll call them the Titans. You know, these unstoppable things that chase you. The fear you would get from them were bad enough. The boss fights were legendary. The only thing I will say is most of these games involve an underground base blowing up. But the lickers. Remember you see one scurry past the window and then it busts in through the window and runs up the wall? And then you spend the rest of Resident Evil 2 absolutely shitting yourself in case another liquor turns up. Oh! Boy drama. I loved them all. Last one I played was the VR one. I've never played it in VR. Resident Evil 7... Oh, actually, I played a bit of Resident Evil 7 in VR because my dad stitched me up with it. I hadn't played the game at all. And then obviously the dad comes through the wall and fuck it, I'd gone. I nearly run through my dad's living room window. House of the Dead on arcade. I loved that game. There's a House of the Dead movie out there. Don't watch it. So argument, I see Resident Evil 1 is A, as I honestly think that the remake did everything better. Hated them and the Hunters. So Resident Evil 3, I love. Absolutely love Resident Evil 3. But I love the fact that Mr. X was this unstoppable thing chasing you and you'd shit yourself and panic and run. Resident Evil 3, as good as it was, to me is A tier. It wasn't quite... I don't have the nostalgia for Resident Evil 3 that I've got for the first two. I think I only ever played it once, maybe twice. Whereas the original two, I played over and over and over again. Played RE7 the whole way through in VR. Wasn't that? Res 4 original, remake, 7 and 8 are your favourites. See, Village. Village got a lot of hate. I loved Village. Happy belated birthday to Fahab, the fahabulous bastard. I didn't play Resident Evil Survivor. I don't even know what that is. Was that like a handheld version? I don't remember that. Resident Evil Gaiden. I don't remember that. Right, let's just take out the ones I haven't played. What's that? I don't know what some of these are. Right, Code Veronica X. What was Code Veronica X? Was PlayStation, wasn't it? And I think I played Code Veronica X more than I played Resident Evil 3. Still not up there with the first two, but I played it more than 3. These are going in rank order, by the way. So whichever one sits closest to the S is going to be my all-time favourite of all of them. Where's all the birthday cake? House of the Dead was great in the arcade, and then you could play it on, I think it was the PlayStation, maybe PlayStation 2, because there was the gun and the foot pedal that came with a game called Time Crisis, and you could play House of the Dead with it. But there is a film that came out in the early 2000s, and it's fucking dog shit. Resident Evil Dead Aim was amazing. They're doing a remake of Code Veronica. Oh. I think that's the director's cut there, Coombsy. It just says Resident Evil, look, and it's Jill and Chris. What's Resident Evil Survivor? I haven't played that. I haven't played Dead Aim. Right, let's just take all them out. Outbreak, I think I played that. Umbrella Corp. I never played that. Wait, that was a bolt-on to a game, wasn't it? That was the multiplayer that nobody played. Code Veronica on Dreamcast and Code Veronica X PS2. Where's Code Veronica then, if they've only got Code Veronica X? I don't know. Right, that's obviously the director's cut there. I don't know what that is. Coombsy, Beto, you can get the home arcade machine that has all those light gun arcade games. Want to buy a house this year? I'm definitely getting one. Fucking do it. Do it. Beto, sorry to change subject, but you go on at 7 PM your time later. I'm trying to figure out shopping. Yes, the 7 PM tonight. Yes, and then Spaghetti has got his straight after me, where he's got a guest on. What is it? This has got to be the director's thing. So the director's cut, that's where they added, was the character called Lisa? She was in the newer film. Was it Lisa? think it was Lisa. I'll put that in A tier as well. I don't think any of these are going to go into dog shit. Yeah, they are. What's this? Resident Evil something point oh. I don't know what that is. I'll have to put it in. Never played. What was Resident Evil Outbreak? You don't have to be sorry for asking a question. Dead Aim was on a PS2 on a cruise ship. Oh, that was the gun game, yeah. What are these Outbreak games? The remake is better than the director's cut. So was it the remake that had... There was a character they introduced, right? I've played Amenti. There's a video on my main channel for it. It was a multiplayer... Oh, I've played them. I have played them, but I don't remember them. I can't remember. I'm going to put them in B, because they're not shit. Got all those games, Coombsy. 2 light guns. Ooh. Yeah, I played Amenti. Shat my pants. They're also making a remake of Resident Evil 0. Hey, keep giving us the remakes, man, because I'll keep playing them. Resident Evil 0 was the prequel to Resident Evil what? Resident Evil 0 prequel. Have I played it? See, these were so long ago, I can't remember if I've played them. I probably did. If they're not standing in my mind, I'm not going to give them a shit grade because I'm old and forgot shit. Right, this could cause some issues in the chat. Resident Evil 4. The Return of Leon Kennedy. The step away from zombies and more into the last Plagueis. Bang. Straight in top slot. I fucking loved Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4 I played more than any other game. Because I finished it, and every time I finished it, I would just restart it. RE0 was the trick. Oh. Let's go in E tier then. And it's going above that. We have to go to Phil's for a LAN party in the arcade. We could stream it. To set up some cameras behind us looking at us playing the game so you get to look at our asses. Resident Evil 4 was fucking... It had the perfect blend of horror, some jump scares, but then just massive action set pieces. The whole thing with the lake with the whale and the jet ski ride at the end. Wesker coming back. Just fucking elite gaming. And at that point, I thought graphics in games had it peaked. You were never getting any better than Resident Evil 4. Must have completed 4 about 50 times. Right, same year. Same year. I adored Resident Evil 4. I only ever played that and a game called Midnight Club, which was a racing game. And I don't really play racing games, and now and again I'd play it, because that's all I did. I'd go to work in Tesco, come home and play video games. It's completed 4 about 50 times. Will the Amenti video be up after the channel got deleted? It should still be on there. It was a live stream though, so you'll have to look for a thumbnail with a mummy on it. Resident Evil 4 was a masterpiece. Yeah. It is the perfect blend of action and horror. It was difficult, but not too difficult. You still had to conserve your ammo, even though you had bigger spaces, but there were more enemies, and as you blow the heads off, and then those big things would come out with it, like the blades on them. The chainsaw guys. With the chainsaw guys, oh fuck, I hated them. Mercenaries mode, yeah. Other games made after the movies? No, these were all way, way, way before any of the movies got made. The movies are all based on the games. They've just done a very poor job of replicating it every time. Love Midnight Club. It had Mustangs in it. I played a lot of that. And what was the other one? I think it might have been... Oh, Burnout. I played loads of Burnout because it had a metal soundtrack. Are these games on VR? Resident Evil 7 is, or Resident Evil Biohazard, as it's called, is on VR. And, oh my god, it's fucking heart attack inducing. They've already got Resident Evil 9 downloaded in production. Have they? I think the world might start on fire. Spaghetti is agreeing with me way too much. Umbrella Chronicles. I don't remember that. That's Wesker on the front, so I probably would have played it because my favourite villain was Wesker. See, I never owned a GameCube. I'm not sure. I'm going to put that in not played, even though I may have. Umbrella Chronicles don't ring a bell. Resident Evil 5. Played Resi 1 on the PlayStation. I think it was only on PlayStation. Resi 9 is on VR too, Beto. There's a mod you can play the entire game in it already. Oh, Jesus fuck. Bullet on Need for Speed Most Wanted. Yeah, and on Burnout something City, Funeral for a Friend and stuff were on there. I need to buy a PS5 to play 9. I've seen one for 320 quid. I used to play some of the light gun games on Wii. Oh, maybe that's why I don't recognise some of these, and I've played them. Right, Resi 5, I know it gets a lot of hate. Loads of people say it's shit and it's really bad. I don't think so. I would even put it above... I won't put it above Resident Evil 3. Yeah. I loved Resident Evil 5. The fact that zombies were sprinting and stuff, just a new level of fear. Boulder punching, that was a bit silly. But I loved it. The boss fight at the end was fucking epic. Alright, it was another underground thing blowing up, but still. Loved it. And obviously, the story mode, because Resident Evil 5, you got Wesker turns up again, doesn't he? But he's got Jill. Has he got Jill or has he got Claire? But he's put something in her heart, but she's got a wig and shit. It's a crazy story, and I fucking loved it. Because that's the other thing with Resident Evil. It was the story that followed through as well. Are these games on your playlist? Because I've not seen them. I've never played any of these on YouTube. Resident Evil 7 I tried to play not so long ago. Even the Resident Evil 4 remake, that wasn't on YouTube. That was on Twitch. I've done the Resident Evil 2 remake on Twitch. Resident Evil 4 remake on Twitch. The rest of them all predate me streaming. I could work my way through the Resident Evil back catalogue. Although I think the remakes were on my PlayStation, on my Xbox, which is under the stairs. Resident Evil 5 wasn't that bad, but Chris and the Boulder Punch, however, yeah. But we are on to the only game in this franchise that goes in the fucking bin. Resident Evil 6. I fucking hated that game. I did the thing. You may remember it. A game would come out, and there were only 2 games that, or 3 games really, that I would ever queue up at midnight for a store release. And those store releases were epic. We'd be stood outside waiting for the shutters to pull up on game, and then you'd all pile in, but you'd all be talking about, I can't wait for the game, what do you think's going to happen in the game, which characters have we got? Because the internet wasn't as prevalent then. The remakes are under £10 on Game Pass. Well, on account that you lot have donated so much money through PayPal, I'll grab a load of games. Resident Evil 6. I remember being stood outside a game. My cousin worked in game, and he was like, you're only going to be paying for the standard version, but I've got the tinned box set for you, and it's got some other bits and pieces that come with it. Midnight, I get into the store, I get my nice tin cover, I've got some of the stuff for the shop for display. He gives me all of this stuff. I haven't got any of that anymore because it all got lost. But Resident Evil 6, the game, I went back to the store 10 o'clock in the morning, and I got a partial refund, and I got 2 different games pre-owned off the shelf. It was fucking awful. I hated it. Absolutely hated it. It was janky as fuck. It didn't work. The story was garbage. And I think I played about 2 hours of it, and it's the only Resident Evil game I turned off and was like, never again. I'm done with Resident Evil. Beagle, I was never a big Halo guy. Never a big Halo guy. I've never played Skyrim. Resi back catalogue up to 9. I want to play 9 first, and then we'll go back and go through everything. I'd like to see them. Never seen any of them. I mean, that's a fuckload of hours of streaming to go through the remakes. Because what we got, the original's been remade, right? 2 has definitely been remade. I think I've still got 2 and 4 on my Steam account. I might have. So I've only got to get the original. I'm sure I got 2 and 4. I never bought 3 because 3, the remake of 3 is actually shorter than the original game. They cut a big period out of it. So we'll do Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 5. I don't think they've got a remake though. No, I've never played Skyrim. We'll do Resident Evil 5. We'll skip 6. We'll try Biohazard again. That's still on my Steam. We'll do Village. And that'll be us done. And we can probably go around and replay Part 9 then. Part 4 is going to be... Oh. I love 4. Castlevania. Hey, Phil. Thank you for looking after your elderly neighbour. I plan on doing a full Halo game through with a Bloody of Mine, which is like 8 games after I finish Final Fantasy. Yeah, that's it. There we go, guys. We've solved the second channel problem. We're now a Resident Evil channel. That's a cool idea. Right, what's this? Resident Evil... The Mercenaries 3D. Never played it. I think that was the co-op to go with Resident Evil 6, and I never played it. Resident Evil Revelations. I've played it. I can't remember it. Oh, Tomb Raider's brilliant. Apparently they're remaking Tomb Raider as well, the original, but on updated graphics. I must have played Revelations. What was in Revelations? I can't remember it. I don't want to put it in bad, because it's probably not. I don't know what this is. That's a multiplayer, I think, that. Wait, there's Resident Evil 6 there? That's not Resident Evil. That's not Resident Evil 6. I don't know what that is. This is going well. Right, Resident Evil 6, fucking dog shit. The only Resident Evil game I ever refunded. Resident Evil 2 Revelation. See, I've played Revelations. I know I have, but why can't I remember them? What is Steam? Basically, it's an online video games store where you download digital games. Tomb Raider comes out this year and the new one next year. I'll be playing the shit out of Tomb Raider. I even loved the newer games they did. Apart from the one where I got stuck on rooftops at the beginning of the game. I refunded that. I wonder if they'll ever do the remakes of these Revelations 1 and 2, because I can't remember. I know I've played them, but I can't remember them. Okay, so we had Resident Evil 6 that was an absolute dumpster fire. And then I think the biggest gap we ever had in Resident Evil games, and we got Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. And I initially said, I ain't buying that shit. I ain't buying it because the last one was crap. And I went to my dad's house, because my dad's a gamer. He sticks the headset on me, he was like, what's this? The dad come bursting through the wall, I nearly went through his fucking living room window. So what the fuck is this? He's like, it's the new Resident Evil. Because my dad loves the Resident Evils. I was like, holy shit. I played it at my dad's house, because I didn't have a console at the time, because I couldn't afford one. Evening, Gavstar. Will you dress up for Tomb Raider? No. No. I played it at my dad's house, completed it on his PlayStation. A couple of years later, I bought it and completed it again. Then on Twitch, I played through it and completed it. And then I did it a year later on Twitch again. I fucking love Resident Evil 7. And I'm going to put it between the first and Resident Evil 2. I adored Resident Evil 7. Eternal Darkness. How many I don't think these are all the Resident Evil games, because there was like Wii shooting games and then there was handheld games. Maybe that's why I don't recognise some of them. A Resident Evil 2 remake. Nope, it's not better than 4. I'm going to put it above the original. Purely because it was the best, to this point anyway, it was the best remake of a game I'd ever played. They redesigned the controls, the look of it, the game felt so much better. But essentially, it was just the same game, but with this really clean, nice skin over it. I'll never, ever, ever do Womb Raider again. Ever. Not for any amount of money. I was big enough when I did it the last time. I'm even bigger now. Little beardo ain't staying in them shorts. I fucking adored Resident Evil 2. I remember getting really stuck on it as well towards the end of the game. What's Resident Evil Resistance? I think that's a multiplayer spin-off of 2. I never ever bothered with any of them. Right, Resident Evil 3. I'm going to stick it in, it nearly gets into C territory. Because they skipped. There was like the last quarter of the game was just missing. It was gone. They did like a rushed version of the story, and I'm like, was my game just glitched? Because where's the rest of the game? There was fucking uproar about it. Everything they did up to that point was amazing. Absolutely amazing. And then they just cheated us out of the last quarter of the game. I was fucking raging with it. But yeah, it was rushed. They just, because Resident Evil 2 took off so well, they rushed 3 out and they couldn't be asked to put in the rest of the game in it. Resident Evil Village. It's not quite S tier because there wasn't quite enough horror in there for my personal taste. The best level on that, like, everyone loved Lady Dimitrescu and Dimitrescu Castle, but when it turns out that was only a quarter of a game, I was disappointed until the Doll's House. That Doll's House level, or that Doll's House portion of the game was fucking terrifying. That big baby burst through a door. Mama! Fucking nah! And the dolls cutting you and stuff. I hated that portion of the game in the best way. Loved Dimitrescu's castle. The fish dude, he was kind of cool. And then you had, even Pound Shop Nicolas Cage was cool. But there wasn't quite enough horror in there. And then the last portion of the game was just so fucking insane, batshit crazy action. No horror aspect, really. But it was so good. But it doesn't quite get into S tier for me because there wasn't quite enough horror in there for me. That fucking baby, though, was probably... I mean, when that game came out, we'll all remember all of the like, sort of... top jump scare channels that used to be about. That baby featured on every one of them for months and months and months on end. And because I haven't played it in so long, it'll probably get me again. But yeah, I played Village through twice. Reverse, that was another multiplayer. I never played that. A Resident Evil 4 remake. The only reason this doesn't take the absolute top slot is It's S tier. It's fucking brilliant. The only thing that's not putting this above the original Resident Evil 4 is the nostalgia for Resident Evil 4 that I've got. Because of how much I played that thing through. I've only ever played the remake once. Only ever played Resident Evil 4 remake once. I did half of it on stream, and then the rest I couldn't wait, and I just played it to myself anyway. I loved the remake. I really did, but the nostalgia was kind of missing. And I think that Resident Evil 4, the original, is one of those that didn't really need a remake. The others needed it for the bad controls and the graphic updates. While it looked beautiful, the original didn't look as dated as the other ones. You played Resident Evil 4 on VR. Hey, I used to love the Spyro games. Right, and the last one, obviously, I haven't played that. Requiem. Still haven't played that yet, but that's going to be get done tomorrow. And then we can come back to this tier list, see where it sits. I reckon it's going to be up there. I hope it's up there. It better not be down there. So what do we think of the tier list, guys? So what we'll do is, I'm going to grab a link. And I'll put a link in chat, and then you guys can make your own lists. Make your own lists, and if you're in the Discord, we'll create a Resident Evil tier list page, and you guys can all send your tier lists in, and we can compare them. How does that sound? I reckon that's cool as shit. Because you can download them, look. Tier list, save list your account, edit lists from any community rankings, create your own template. Fuck that. There you go. I'm betting RE9 will be an S after you play it. I hope so. I'm so excited for it. And I was genuinely gutted that I couldn't afford it, and I was like, I'm going to have to wait like maybe 3 months before I can play it, and you guys have absolutely smashed that out of the park. Not only that, but now we're going to be playing all of the Resident Evil games that are on Steam. Yes, we are. I hope it's an S tier, and do you know what? I genuinely hope that I rank it higher than Resident Evil 4. Did I pin that tier maker? I didn't. I'm going to pin it to the top, so you guys can grab it and do it yourself. Grab your screenshots and then put them into Discord. We're going Resident Evil fucking mad on this channel. We're going to have Resident Evil thumbnails, all of it. What is S? S is like God tier. The best of the best. But these are ranked in not just the tier order, but in game order of how I enjoy them. But what we can do... Paul, if you say Resident Evil 6 for the win again, I will time you out, you bald bastard. What we could do is, after I've replayed all of the ones that are on Steam, we can redo this tier list, and I can see... We can see if the tier list changes after I replay them. As an old man. As an old man. You're going to be busy. This is months worth of content. Shane, I think it's going to take longer than March for me to finish all these games. You know, 3 to 6 hour streams, 2 to 3 times a week. It's going to take me a week to do 4, a week to do 2, a week to do 3, a week to do the original, a week to do 7. So that's 5 weeks there. Then we got Village. That's going to be 2 streams minimum because it's a bit shorter. I hope 5 is on there. Yeah, Heart Mode. Basically, I couldn't afford to buy Resident Evil. The community went fucking crazy. And they've donated enough for me to go on to Steam and buy the entire Resident Evil back catalogue. So it's your guys' money, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to see exactly what ones are available, and we're going to purchase and download all of the ones available. I'm going to do the new one first. We'll do a couple of streams to get, probably 3 streams to get through the new one, Resident Evil 9. And then we'll start from the beginning and work our way all the way through, ending with replaying 9. PSC Parahistory, thank you for the £5 Resident Evil 9 fund. It's already sorted, but thank you. Although Resi 6 is the best. Paul! Dickhead! Resi is an amazing saga. I can't wait to get back into it because, like, the amount I've forgotten about the story and stuff. I have Resident Evil 1 to 8 on Xbox. Do you know what? I bet under my living room stairs, there's a shelf in there. I've got Assassin's Creed games and Resident Evil. I bet most of them are in there. But my Xbox, I haven't had my Xbox out here for years. It's in the living room. We use it as a DVD player. But it wouldn't be any good for playing the new Resident Evil because it's an Xbox One S. It was the little Xbox. It's going to take you more than 3 streams, I promise, but I can't tell you why. I hope it does. I hope it does. Hey, Casty May, how you doing? 1 and 4, the remastered. Yeah, it's fine. I'll play the remastered versions. They're fine. You have a clear jacket? Really? Man, I did once go to a Comic-Con dressed as Leon Kennedy. Because obviously my hair isn't this dark naturally. I used to cosplay as Leon. And, yeah, it was shit. Coombsy, do you remember the Comic-Con we went to? And that guy was dressed up as Leon Kennedy, and he got to the front, and they were like, you can't bring those weapons in. And he was like, what do you mean? And they were like, they're fucking BB guns. The gas-powered BB guns. You can't bring them in. They've got to have orange tips. And we've got to know that they don't fire. You're not bringing them in. This guy's fucking pout was legendary. I can't come in here if I can't have my guns. Leon Kennedy wouldn't go anywhere without his guns. It's like, you're not fucking Leon. You go to Comic-Con. Grow up, you child. He tantrumed so bad, he went back to his car, took the entire thing off, and just came back in his combats and a t-shirt like that. His missus and his family were like, oh, fucking hell. He was swearing, shouting, he was shouting at security. It was so embarrassing. I hate computer games. What? Xbox got all the Resident Evil weapons in a case that are miniature cast iron replicas. Really? Doesn't matter, Beardo, there's always wigs. I've got hair. I mean, I've got more hair than I've had in ages. Look at the length on this shit. This is what John Wick would look like if he forgot to go to the gym and never got over his dog getting killed. I forgot to feed my dog. Casimir has had a great day at school. Postcard home and 8 positive points. Hey, Casimir, I'm proud of you. Really proud of you. Abe's Odyssey. That's Mrs. Geek's favourite game ever, Jennifer. Play Outlast. Those fucking games. Outlast are scary games. It's so unloaded. Every single Resident Evil game is under the £10 bar. Obviously, yeah, 9's 40, and are they under... So I'm even going to get them on Steam. Coombsy, is it as simple as I go to the website, click on the link, and pay and download? I haven't changed my haircut every 2 weeks. I just haven't cut it. I haven't cut it. I'm tempted to shave it back up to there like I used to have it, but I can't do it until it grows longer. Otherwise, I'm going to have a bob. And I don't want a bob. Dead Rising. Yeah, I played the Dead Rising games. Dead Rising 2, I think I did on Twitch. Nick Carter had that hair in the 90s. What a knob. What a knob. Cassidy, also, thank you for trying to buy Resident Evil for me. Your mum did it for you. Thank you very much. Remember someone at the front of us having his props taken off him, and the tantrum had would have rivaled a toddler. The rules about props were on the website. You had no excuses. You've got to think, you know. You can't just turn up to a Comic-Con with fucking what looks like guns or swords. There's a lot of people in there. Where was it I went? It was a Comic-Con I went to. They wouldn't let me take Lucille in. I'm like, it's not a real baseball bat. It's resin with soft, squishy barbed wire. And they were like, you're not bringing that in here. It's too heavy. All right, no worries. I put it in the back of my car and then spent the rest of the day looking like Negan had lost Lucille. The only boy band you liked was New Kids on the Block. When you flicked your fringe over your eyes, where are you? I always used to get beat in Tekken. Yeah, I was shit at fighting games. Street Fighter 2. Street Fighter 2 I was alright at. They're not curtains! It's beyond curtains now. I'm back in the phase of I've got long hair. Trade in selfies. Or the jacket. My wife would divorce me if I had hair like you. Luckily, my wife is used to me looking like a bag of shit. And somehow she still loves me. Where did you put it? She does indeed have the clay jacket. You've got no girly perm there. The fuck's up with that? On YouTube, actually meet the New Kids on the Block. Really? Takes me ages to grow my hair. Normally mine takes ages. It's grown pretty quick because I thought that I hadn't cut my hair for about a year. And then I remembered my birthday in June, before the live stream, I wouldn't let him cut the top, but I had the buzz on the sides. So it's grown really quick. Add all the games you don't have in your cart, check out, and they send you all the codes for Steam. Right. Coomsy, are you available around 4:30? Because just in case, I might have to Discord call you to talk me through it because I don't trust our website. Heart goes girly a fair bit. Yeah. You blow dry your hair straight. I know, I'm just taking the piss out of your girly perm. You're growing the hair and I'm getting shorter. Never felt better. See, I had long hair for so long. Even when it was shaved up to then, it was tied back. My hair was like down there. And I was like, I want to cut it, I want to cut it, I want to cut it. And Mrs. Geek begged me not to cut it because she's like, as soon as you cut it, you're going to get pissed at yourself again. And she was right. I did about 3 months where I loved having short hair again, and then I hated it. You're a tomboy girly girl, if that makes sense. Yeah, my daughter's a tomboy girly girl. To the point where she will go out and wear a nice dress, but she'll wear Vans with it. Like a ball gown and Vans. She's weird as fuck. My hair does that without any effort. So damn floofy. There's a reason I wear hats. I mean, all of this is fucking poofing out of the back. Wear a hat to try and flatten it down. Disgusting. It's natural, sir. Oh, bless your heart. I have a confession. All my hair is fake. What do you mean all of it? What, like a wig or extensions or... Your hair was tied back when I met you. Shaving my head since being 17. I can't stand having hair grown even for 2 weeks. Paul from P&C Paranormal's the same. Mostly because when he grows his hair, it looks like a fucking horseshoe. Oh, alopecia. Shave my head. I read that. I love my boots. If I were to wear a dress, I'd wear my boots. Sometimes she wears Doc Martens, but 9 times out of 10, she wears yellow Vans. She's weird. No, bless your heart, Beard. Yeah, but I didn't read that with the same sass that I gave to you, did I? Oh, bless your heart. Sod off. Hey, you came in here talking shit about Resident... Well, no, you came in here speaking highly of Resident Evil 6. I was told I can't get a cut, but I will shave my face at 500 subs. Really? Are you going to shave for 500 subs? What a whore. How many subs are you on? I want to see babyface Beagle. How many subs are you on, Beagle? Right. Lord Beagle is on 463 subs. We have got over 100 people in here right now. Fuck, over 100 people watching this show and shit. Fair play to you guys. So, the link that I have just posted will take you to Lord Beagle's channel. If you can drop him a sub and get him to over 500, he's going to shave his face. I want to see him shave his face. Because he has the beautiful blonde hair beard. He kind of looks like... I kind of look like if John Wick never got over his dog. He kind of looks like if Jax Teller never got over what's-her-face getting stabbed with a kitchen fork. True. Get him. I want to see him shave, damn it. Already subbed. Let's make it a 500. Absolutely. Absolutely. Listen, but don't just sub and not watch his stuff. Sub, watch his stuff, and then once he's shaved, you can unsub if you really want. I don't care then. I'm joking. As a bearded person, I cannot condone that. I should be fighting against it, but I want to see a babyface Beagle. He's on 578. He's on 578. Come on, guys. Let's get our man shaved. Listen, he's a great guy. When all the... I'm not even going to say the idiot's fucking name, because he'll pop up. Meow! Meow! That guy. He had my back, J Cart's back, and Stone Rock's back, and then when all of the stuff with the Pomeranian and stuff, Beagle was there again defending us, so I really would appreciate it if you guys could... Thank you for doing the maths for me, Spaghetti, because I'm an idiot. Casting me, unfortunately, I cannot tell you why on this channel, because I don't have the Stream Deck set up for it. I can't, for some reason, get my Stream Deck to integrate with Streamlabs. I use two different programs, but I'll owe you one for tonight. Look, 488. There's a beardless Beagle in your Discord. No, that won't do. I want to see that man shaved. Preferably by the end of the day. Or at least in a position where he has to shave by the end. He only needs 10. 10 left to go. Guys, if 10 people could please make Beagle shave. There's an AI. Oh, I saw the AI one. I've seen AI ones of myself. They never get it right. Mine, I actually looked like I had a chiseled jaw. I don't. I've got a... under there. I think. You sub to Beagle. No, don't sub to Beagle. 494. He's nearly there. Why when I go off stream, does the live give me a blank screen? I don't know. I won't treat... Trust me. You better not. I want to see you clean shaven. Like, proper, you know, the white foam... fucking razor against the skin. I want to see shaving rash around your neck. Because if you haven't shaven for a while, you're going to get that. And somebody, because he streams when I'm asleep normally, somebody needs to send me a clip of him shaved. 6 more left. Beagle, you're welcome. You should sing it as a thank you, Beardo. I'll start off. Tell me why. Tell me why you're grounded, Cassidy me. Mm-hmm. Can we see a pic when you see? Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, we're going to be playing Resident Evil tomorrow, so I'm going to have to make a Resident Evil thumbnail where I will be replacing Leon Kennedy's head with my own head, and I'm going to stick a clean-shaven beagle on the other character's head. Vicky Emming, thank you for the 2 months as a horror legend. Thank you very, very, very much. I want to see him shave on a live stream. Shave live stream. Hey Beagle, if they get you to 500 subscribers today, you may have to do. He's only 5 away. I mean, if this don't work, we'll tell everyone about it again on the main channel at 7 o'clock. We'll get to 500 one way or the other. Hey Beagle, are you gonna shave live? Freaking rude. Hey James the Juggalo, get the fuck out of my chat, you absolute prick. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the guy that came into my live on Sunday and said that somebody was talking shit about me, and I checked and they kinda were, and then he went to that person and said Beardo was talking shit about you in his live stream. Out you fucking go. I hope you step on Lego. By the way, how's the weather in Hungary? I know exactly who you are. What are you going to do in the main channel this evening? Well, originally I was going to try and get guests on, but I haven't had enough time to set it up, and I don't know how my interviewing prowess would go. So I'm not sure what... We'd probably just do a chat in, because the Y-Files, I think I've run out of spooky stuff on the Y-Files. So probably do a chat in, but then I'm going to look to start getting some smaller channel guests on. Like... get like PNC. I'd love to get PNC on and have a conversation with them. Bristol Paranormal Hunters, the smaller guys that are real, that don't get the views. So we can get some eyes on them, and then ask them the questions about these haunted locations and what they think of debunking and stuff, what their favourite locations are and things like that. So I don't do what Justin is doing, and I look at it from a YouTuber perspective. Laura Lee, thank you for the £5 troll tax. Sod it. Nice shot, Beardo. Oh, like a sniper. Pew! I just did that wrong. I did the left eye dominant thing. It's always fun to interview people. Yeah, because I do 2 live streams on the main channel, they're so similar. The Wednesday reactions are fine, but I'm running out of stuff to react to. So getting some smaller channels, legitimate channels. We can work up to some of the bigger legitimate channels, but there's not many of them out there. So then maybe we could go down the route of debunker and debunker adjacent channels, and potentially people that are subscribed to the channel, if they want to come on and share their own paranormal experiences with us, maybe something like that. The only reason I've put that off for so long is I worry, because I'm a debunker and people are sharing their experiences, that people are just going to rubbish them. I've gone from being 30 to 12. What? Hey, he's got 501! Get it shaved, Beagle! Congratulations, my friend. 500 subs. I use all my hype only for this channel. Finland took ages for his option, and there's only one channel I can use it on. Mr. Beast. What? Mr. Beast? The shave ahoy. Absolutely. Absolutely. Beagle, you're welcome. I expect to see you looking like a 7-foot toddler this evening. That was fun. The channel called The Glimp that looks at the prominence and history of spirits and cultures. Oh. Yeah, as long as I got some, you know, like thick-skinned audience members that wouldn't mind sharing their paranormal experiences, knowing that it's a community. I mean, I think a large portion of my community on the main channel are non-believers. They're just here for the carnage and the calling of people's names and stuff. So as long as they don't mind, who cares what people think? I share my power experiences for free. Hey, we could get you on at some point, Hat. Why not? Well, you're an investigator as well, aren't you? You have done investigators. I know you investigations. I know you have. In fact, I think you've worked with some people that really don't like me. Before any of the no likey. Go shave and send me the picture on Discord. I won't be able to do it till later. Beagle, he's talking about your balls there. If you're into mysteries, I might have a channel for you to react to. It's a fellow British guy. I always worry about copyright because this channel was the start of it. When I started getting live streams taken down for copyright, it's happened once on the main channel. The live reactions are sticky territory. I bet Lord Beagle wished he kept quiet. Lord Beagle didn't say anything about it. Somebody else did. What's the channel, Alexis? Yeah, we'll probably do our last Tuesday Just Chatting stream tonight. And then a week Wednesday, we'll... Are PNC still in the chat? If they are, speak now or forever hold your peace. If you are, I'll get you on as our first, proper guest. Beardo, can we play Goose Goose Duck? When? Now? No. Because I don't think it's on my hard drive. At some point, Cassidy, we'll try and sort it out for you. Your Easter holidays. I'll get your mum to let me know when the Easter holidays are and we'll do a Goose Goose Duck in the day for you. Of course, I have the collection, right? You have the collection? What, have people shaved balls pictures? There's something wrong with you. He's not just a pasta perv. He likes testicles. Shaved. I did, but I didn't expect anything because we were talking about cutting hair. Oh well, there we go. Alright, Paul is in. Paul, are you free next Wednesday, 7 PM? Are you free? You might have to keep Claire sober. You know what she gets like? Oh, Beardo. Deaf up for that? Right, so next Wednesday, 7 PM, first guests on. We'll have Paul and Claire from PNC Parahistory on. We'll have a conversation about the paranormal. It won't be about me, I'll just be interviewing them about their journey as paranormal investigators on YouTube. Obviously, I've worked with Paul and Claire. Lovely, lovely people. Yeah. And then we'll find some others. I'd get Spaghetti on as well, to be fair. Do an interview with Spaghetti. Not about the wrestling. About his debunking journey and stuff. Get some light on some smaller channels and get a conversation going. I think that could be really cool. And then once we've worked through the channels, we can start looking at people's paranormal claims. That sounds good. Keep Claire sober. If you don't want to keep her sober, I'll drink too. No, I won't. There's a reason I haven't drunk for ages on a live stream. You don't understand Goose Goose Duck. Neither do I. I couldn't work out what the fuck I was doing, but I kept dying. Oh, actually, I think I started to get the hang of it and then pretended I didn't know what I was doing and kept killing people. It's not cheat, it's Mr. Grey that's a treater, you past a pervert. You've just been told off by a child. Ask about his dirty pasta addiction. Gulags. We'll discuss this on our live. Because the other reason I want to do the interview and stuff is, obviously I went on with the Paranormal Monkey on Monday. It went so fast. And it was so enjoyable for me as a guest on there. Hopefully it'll do the same for others. So I'll go live at 7, and at 7:30 we'll get the guest on. My question is about Derby Jail. Sorry, what question? I've missed that. A private question to ask you, Beto, perhaps on Discord. Yeah, feel free. Send me a message over, Laura, no problem. That's the channel. 42. Never heard of them. Are they good? Scagness. It's fucking Scagness. Used to watch them a lot. Maybe we'll have a look for that. Love you, Beto, but I'm in and out of chat series live too. Not the usual when two top channels are streaming live at the same time. I moved my day, to be fair. That'll be good fun. Someone remind me so I don't forget. Wednesdays, 7 PM. I watched an interview with Justin. It's brilliant. It was a nice change for me as well, because obviously, normally when I do lives now, it's just me. And it's nice to riff off someone. Like, I did the one with Creaky, and we were live for 7 or 8 hours. I think we were going to do 6 hours, and 7.5 hours in, I was like, I've really got to go. I've promised the wife I'll take her out. Wednesday, 7 PM UK time. I'm free tonight if you want. I just promised Paul and Claire I'll get them on next week for the first time. You're not jumping the queue. Fucking hell, spaghetti. Not all about you. Right, I'm going to go and snap some spaghetti. I'm going to send him a picture. It's private too. No worries, Laura. No worries. Yeah, we'll do the last. It's not even the last, is it? Because, you know, I've already moved to a Wednesday. But we'll do a chat in tonight. Let everyone know that Wednesdays are going to be changing to doing interviews and stuff. Sunday will be the Stream Deck nonsense. It'll be nice to have a paranormal related live stream on the main channel, right? Who's a toss pot? Oh, toss it in a pot. What's that my time, Beardo? I don't know. Google it. If you don't chat, I'm going to head off. Just want to pop on, say hello, catch all you beautiful people on the next stream. We'll be live at 7 PM tonight. Yeah, so today's obviously going to be a shorter one. I'll jump off at 4. And then I'm going to go buy a load of Resident Evil games. Spaghetti is so handsome. Margaret Kieran, have you considered Specsavers? He's a very handsome man. In a certain light. Spaghetti, I have a confession. I don't like wrestling. I only like your wrestling content. Fair. I think a lot of people that watch Spaghetti don't actually like the wrestling. They're just there for the banter and the candlesticks. And the odd moment where Spaghetti forgets himself and forgets the rest of us don't speak fucking Italian, and then he lets rip with an Italian commentary. We're like, what are you doing? We don't know what you're saying. Oh, sorry, I forgot. But there was another Discord the other day, and they've put a Beardo section in there, and I was like, oh, I really appreciate that, thank you. And I like kind of did what I normally do and take the piss. And like I told off, they were like, you do realise that we're two Italians? And I was like, yeah. And what? I know the other Italian as well. He's a coward. And then I was like, faccio di cazzo. Fanculo. They were like, who's taught you that? It's like the pasta piv. Mama Stranza. I asked last time a Kazza enjoyed. Huh? I speak Italian fluently. Me too. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, even if you're blind. Yeah, I don't think the majority of people that watch Spaghetti's wrestling live streams watch general wrestling. I mean, I do. Lee from 3 Spy. I haven't watched it for a while because the product's not very good anymore. Well, I can't type fast enough because of a nerve disease. You take your time. Take your time. Kaza asked me to talk in Italian and I made her happy. Yes, on that occasion. But sometimes, Spaghetti alla Paranormale, you get excited and you will blurt out a couple of lines in Italian and then go, oh, sorry, because then you realise you've been talking in Italian and we don't know what the fuck you're saying. And if you've got subtitles on, it does this. Danhausen is making me laugh cursing everyone. I haven't even seen any of his stuff. I put the Elimination Chamber on and fell asleep. And I didn't know who Danhausen was before he did that. Kulaks needs to brush his hair. Yeah, not too much though, because it's gonna be... Sorry, Kulaks. I'm regretting the open mic now. That main channel has changed to Wednesdays. Listen, if I have tried for 3 years to find the optimal stream time where I don't interrupt anyone else. It's impossible. And at this point, I just said, fuck it. I need time off between stuff because I was literally live from Sunday through till Thursday, and I was burnt out, and I wasn't enjoying live streams, and so I've changed this so I can get some. The balding spot is on the back of my head, Beardo. Back of your head starts there. I'm joking. To be fair, I don't think I've ever noticed you got a bald spot. Have you got a bald spot? Used to be quick, so the ex-wife said. He's good friends with CM Punk from the EWG. He calls him Pepsi Phil because of his tattoo. Punk was called Pepsi Phil for ages by other people, wasn't he? Type slow because of thick sausage fingers. We've got another dick fingers in the community. I was having a bit of burnt out spell for myself. That's why I'm playing WoW. Perfect Getaway. If you say so. Danhausen is a good comedy character. It depends on whether he can stay Fithausen, as he's quite popular. Injury prone. Right. He's injury prone Hausen. I've never really seen him because AEW. I can't watch AEW. When it first started, I enjoyed it, but. Free the bald spot. Just shaves roll off, innit? The second I get a bald spot on the back there, it's all coming off. All of it. I won't be doing what Tim the Tapman did for years, when he pulled the front, the back there, and then the front, and he'd tie it up on top of his head, and it just flopped to one side to try and hide that there was no hair there. Fuck doing that. Wade's World of Rock Music, hello? The energy seems to be back for live streaming now. There's a plan for RE and inviting other creators. Yeah, I've been doing the same thing pretty much, haven't I? For 3 years with no change. I needed a change. And the reaction content is cool, but I'm fast running out because there's not much. There's not much of it that's too dissimilar. Fuck that shit, shave the head. See, listen to Phil. I'm not shaving my head, I'm not bald. EW is brutal as heck. They literally use Negan bats. Yeah, I personally think that AEW are going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing until somebody dies in the ring, and that's why I don't watch it. Fucking hell. Craig, take the hint. You're not fucking wanted around here. My mother wants us to apologise and make up. We are both demonologists. No, you've made up that you're both demonologists. You and your mum can fuck off, prick. How pathetic have you got to be to keep creating all of these accounts? The fuck is wrong with you? It's like somebody jizzed in a sock and then it festered until that emo-looking prick just developed out of rotten sperm. Fuck off! Leave me alone! But now they're still on the safe side in AEW. The whole thing with Punk when Punk got fired was because he was like, do not use... They gave him his own show to run. Do not use real glass, and they used real glass. There's a reason he didn't want to use it. He's obsessed. He's probably like, I know. Oh, he said my name. Oh dear, who are you fighting with now? Oh, the same troll that thinks he's the supreme debunker, a demonologist's mother, some guy that looks like a goldfish because his eyes are on either side of his fucking face, and a death metal band merchant from fucking Hungary. I know it's you. Don't forget, when you create a channel and when I get into your metadata, I copy and paste that, I put it into the Wayback Machine, and then I found your original channel, and your original channel even says where you recorded your EP. I know everything about you. Dedicated, they are absolutely pathetic. They're going into other channels and doing it as well. Are you clever enough to avoid a second hex? Oh, it wasn't a hex. Yeah, I as a younger man, I loved hardcore wrestling, but, you know, a lot went wrong. A death metal goldfish hunter. True. Barbara Robinson, thank you for the £10. Piss off, trolls. Hecklefish is offended with this comparison. Alright, then we'll... Nemo. Look like Nemo. A banhammer be meta. Thing is, you can tell that that's the same person as earlier. They come in, they talk shit, they get banned, then they create another account because his other ones are banned. It took him that long to find an account that he could remake, put the same profile picture on and come back. Absolutely pathetic. I need to step up my game. This man is way more dedicated than I can send Beardo Glitter Bomb. You send me a glitter bomb, and I will drive to your home, and I will beat you. In fact, I will pick you up, and I will beat your wall with you, because you're small enough to do it too. Craig couldn't hex his own knob in the bathtub. Does he look like a fish head in Star Wars? Yes. It's a trap. Nailed it. You did hardcore matches. Nah. So people have too much time on their hands. They do. I mean, just go and try and fit in with the community somewhere instead of just being knobheads. At the end of the day, all they do is get mocked relentlessly. It's so fucking sad. Skip Monk, good afternoon. You actually did hardcore... Ah, fuck that. I know they tried to make it safe, and it's a bit like a magician show, but still. I mean, who was the guy that just used to jump off shit with all the splits all over his head that was in ECW? And then he actually tried to kill someone by throwing them off a balcony because they wouldn't jump off a balcony. So you'll say in your visit, if I send a glitter... There will be no glitter bombs. Anyone that sends a glitter bomb after the last fucking time will get instant banned from this community. My shit is too expensive to have glitter in it all. At least when Cassidy got me, it was like fucking confetti butterflies or some shit. It's the Midwest Ghost Hunter. Did you see the Midwest Ghost Hunter deliver a pizza? A fucking proper laughed at that. The door just slammed in his face. You never heard of Craig? He's been doing this since September. Remember the 24-hour live stream we did for mental health charity in September? That's when he first started this shit. That's how long it's been going on for. We're in March. That is 6 months of this guy creating accounts to troll. New Jack. Yeah, that's him. Absolute lunatic. New Jack, if you're still alive, I didn't mean it. Though the glitter was supposed to come out of the card, Mrs. Geek, because the speaker, the only way to turn it off was to rip the card to pull the speaker out. It was by design that you rip the card and the glitter pours out. They did it so it wouldn't explode everywhere, but I had a fan on because it was my birthday card and it blew the glitter everywhere. It wasn't supposed to go as badly as it did. For those who do not agree, this guy keeps it real. Absolutely. In 2K26, you can throw people off castles or something. Castles? How is Midwest? I mean, he was in Seg's investigation video delivering a pizza, and you can tell he's going through the chemo. He's got no eyebrows, his facial hair is completely gone, his hair is completely gone, and he's kind of got that puffiness about him, but he's being treated. I don't know, I don't have a way to directly message the guy. Cassidy, please do not send me anything glitter. I mean, that's why when I have gifts sent to me now, they're already opened, and I show them in the studio. I don't open them out yet. I open them away from everything just in case. New Jack died. Oh. Rest in peace, you lunatic. They have all these up packages in the game, and half of them are weird sets. They'll probably be old WCW sets, because they were stupid. Remember they had Robocop in there? Robocop just randomly turning up. A pizza delivery was there. Do you know, it was only when the door slammed did I realise exactly who it was. I was like, there was something familiar about it. And then when the door slammed, I was like, oh, holy shit! Didn't know Midwest. Yeah, he lost his dad, and then really quickly afterwards, he got diagnosed with cancer. So yeah, he's been very, very ill. You had to do a double take. Robocop in WCW, also Chuck Norris and Frank Drebin. Yeah, true. Donald Trump in WWE. I would never send a glitter bomb. Even Mrs. Geek would throttle me like Bart Sims. Yeah, it'd be that. That didn't look the way I meant it to. Seg shortchanged him too. It was funny. But, you know, he's up and around, and obviously drove there to meet the guys and have a laugh with a little skit. Fair play to him. I mean, of all of the people I've ever debunked, he was the most fun. Not just because his videos were so ridiculous they were fun, but because he played along. Like, most people, I won't give that time of day to. But when he turned up in the comment section being like, hey, I've seen your video, and it's hilarious, it's great, but I've got a massive issue. You didn't put me on the list of bullshittery. I was like, really? That's your complaint? And I put him on the list in the next video, and then he turns up in the comment section like, yes, I made the list. He was actually excited about it. And then I did the parody, the Mid-South-West Wales Ghost Hunter at 30 East Drive, and he commented on that. This was fucking brilliant. It reminds me of someone, and I can't think who. So he's got such a good temperament about him. He takes the criticism, he'll take the jokes, and he will laugh along with it, and I've got time for that. Going undercover? Who's going undercover? Okay, then, just one more Backstreet Boys merch. I've got enough! I've got enough, Cassidy. I've got Backstreet Boys shit everywhere. I was trying to find a t-shirt this morning, and I pulled out, there was like 3 or 4 different Backstreet Boys t-shirts. Then there was an NSYNC t-shirt, and I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll wear a vest then. Guess what? Backstreet Boys vest. Are you doing any more tit videos? Saturday. There's an extra video this Saturday of the tit, because I've absolutely rumbled him. They've paid attention to what was going on. Too busy looking for him blinking. The thing is, after I pointed out he doesn't blink, he did it even more. Wow. He handles riffing so well, I can only think he's faking. And, you know, yeah, he's basically like a professional wrestler, but as a ghost hunter. And the fact that he hasn't... The fact he never took it badly gave him respect. Or at least I respected it. Because he did that in the middle of loads of people going after debunkers. Then he was like, I think they're funny. Another Paranormal Monkey podcast. Have you actually been to work today? Have you actually been to work, Justin? Holy shit, it's nearly 4 o'clock already. Try? What? Yeah, but what's Seg going undercover? What's he doing? I don't understand. Is he going to bed? Look at this photograph. What time extra to... 7 PM on the main channel. 7 PM on the main channel. I'm always at work, you fuck. Yeah, it's nice to... there's been a few that have been good sports about debunking, to be fair. Like, Moxley's had a moan on Facebook today about... Not about Mike's video, about somebody commenting and being a bit shitty in an inbox. And he's like, look, people are entitled to their opinions. The debunkers can say what they want. I hold no ill will to it. But these people messaging me, that shit's got to stop. Because he was, like, borderline threatening. You know, and me and Mox went at each other really fucking hard. We both learnt a bit of a lesson there, I think. Steve's house of the scam. Really? That's fucking risky. The only reason I think that's risky is, obviously, somebody leaked some private information about him, and the first thought I had was that house. I'm not saying it is. I've got no insider information. I'm just saying that I would have assumed that with all the messing about with his tickets and then it being refunded and not refunded, my initial thought, and it's nothing I've ever shared before, and it's not anything that the cider guy has said, my initial thought was that guy has stitched him up. I could be wrong. That was just my thought. People accept the criticism, willing to have dialogue, they're worth talking with. Yeah, I mean, Lottie, explore a lot. She's another one. I think she's absolutely fake. She knows I think she's absolutely fake. Yet, I did a debunking video. I got something wrong, and she could have been really dickish about it. And she wasn't. She was like, hey, I've got this raw footage. I think you're wrong. Oh, alright, I'll take a look. Shit, I'm wrong. I put a post out. And then she's like, hey, listen, can I pick your brains about this device, that device, the other device? I've got time for that. Then, oh, do you want to come on a ghost hunt with us? I don't, but thanks. You mean Demon House Steve? Dirty Goody? Yeah. Yeah. I'm a bit worried about that. I hope he's booked in with an alias. You love Nickelback. You are back. Fuck, it don't work on you! Steve is very outlandish, blueprint plan, let's make it all up. Sprinkle jingle lights demon. He doesn't come across like a very sane person, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, but people that are open to criticism, that don't just throw copyright strikes about or claim that you're being bullied after you've been caught lying. Hey, Vixen Moo. Job interview in 30 minutes. Wish me luck. Good luck, Vixen Moo. Good luck with the interview. I think Steve's House of the Scam gave them the name for doxing. That's for the video descriptions. Oh, right. Is that what it's about? Is the video about what happened there? Interesting. Interesting. Right, so I am going to call it a day. I'm going to go and refill my water. And then I'm going to pay for and download all of the Resident Evil games. Because it appears this channel for the next few months is going to be a Resident Evil replay channel. And I can't fucking wait for it. You guys are absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. You've gone above and beyond helping me out. I mean, I didn't know what I was doing with this channel. I didn't know where I was going to go with it. And as you can tell by this live stream, when it first started, I was a bit like, I don't know what I'm doing with it. Don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe we can play this game, but we'll have to wait until April. And then, well, look what you guys did. You gave me content for months. I appreciate you all. Legends. So, 7 PM tonight, we will be doing our final Just Chatting on a Wednesday or a weekday. Sundays are going to stay Just Chatting, Community Night, Stream Deck buttons. The following Wednesday, we go in interview territory. We're going to get some eyes on small creators, paranormal channels, and do some shout outs. Hey, I wonder if we could get Don't Scare Claire and Mr. Don't Scare Claire on as well. 1 week. Just talk about spookies and... Could be good. So, I will see you all tonight at 7 o'clock, and then 9 o'clock we send everyone over to Spaghetti alla Paranormale. I'll only be in there briefly because Mrs. Geek's got some time off. We always club together. Absolutely, you guys... I mean, you guys have kept the lights on for a couple of years, you know. I appreciate you all. Do please go check out all the channels you can see hanging around in here. And I will catch you in a couple of hours. Much love to you all. Beardo out.
Dressed up like a T-Rex with that perfect strut. All the people in the chat's just going nuts. You need a rock. Can I get a rock? If you're not feeling well, it's a nice surprise to get her off the banter whenever he's live. With those tiny little arms and the flowing tail. If you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself. Can I get a rock?
Do mascara and lipstick ever argue? Sure, but they just make up. Oh shit.
If you're just feeling like crap, all you have to do is ask. Beardo's got your back, and just like that, you get a rock. Can I get a rock? You can get a rock.
You're all banned, except Laura.
With those tiny little arms and the flowing tail. If you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself. Can I get a rock? You can get a rock.
Oh, come on, that was better than usual, right? Come on.